Yo, welcome. So, American rapper PNB Rock, who originally hails from Philadelphia, was shot earlier today in California. And California is known as a place that kills rappers. Recently, Draco, the ruler, was killed there. You also know that Nipsey Hussle was killed there. Tupac was killed there. Pop Smoke, Biggie Smalls, a lot of rappers have lost their lives. Slim 400 in California. And as you also know, Quando Rondo recently had a hit placed on him in California. He narrowly escaped with his life. However, but PNB Rock, recently he did an interview with DJ Academics, and he also revealed in that interview that in California he was approached by men who aggressively wanted to rob him some time ago, and he managed to maneuver himself out of the situation. He also said that he was trying to get out of the situation, but his girlfriend, kept, not realizing what the situation was and wanted to stay in the place that he was in, even though it was clear that, his safety was at risk, And ironically, the same girlfriend today revealed his location while they were at a restaurant in California. She was posting clips of her food. A lot of these women, they love to post food to social media like anybody cares about what you're eating. I don't know why it is so important to take pictures of your food and post it on the internet. So anyway, she posted her food on the internet. The guys, the criminals, saw it and went to the location, tried to rob the rapper on the spot, and he refused to give up his jewelry, and as such they shot him on the spot. This is one of the reasons why it's important for rappers to wear fake jewelry. I saw recently where
oh my god,
Ocho Cinco, a famous football player who is now retired, said that when he was in his prime, he never wore real jewelry. He always wore fake jewelry, so that if he was to be robbed or it was to be lost, it wouldn't be anything of value. So in a situation like this, PNB Rock could easily just give up the fake jewelry, and then laugh after the robbers in hindsight and be like, hey, well, what you got from me was fake jewelry, But when you know that what you're wearing costs upwards of 100,000, 50,000, 25,000, 30,000, 10,000, you don't want to give it up that much, Worse if it was not insured, So a lot of rappers, even if it wasn't worth anything, a lot of men, just out of pride, they won't allow themselves to be robbed. We're hoping that he makes it out of the situation, We saw where a little TJ recently got several shots in New Jersey, and he was able to make it back home to his family, after spending at least 2-3 weeks in the hospital, He's now in good spirits and has even released a song, We're hoping that PNB Rock will receive the same favor from the Most High, And first, I used to always despise when rappers say that rap is the most dangerous job. I always think about jobs that are so dangerous, like being in the army, diving, for minerals and so forth, welding, window cleaning. Those jobs are severely dangerous, But no, the way these rappers are purposely targeted, it is clear that the job that they're doing is definitely dangerous, because there's so many waste men who are haters out there who just want what you have, and will do anything except work to get what you have. It's like if you tell them to go to school, they don't want to go to school, but when you go to school and spend your 4 years, 5 years in school, they want to get what you have. You tell them to go get a trade, they don't want to get a trade. You get a trade, you work 7 days a week, you come home with your clothing greasy and messy, and the minute you buy a nice car, they want to steal your car, they want to steal what you're wearing, So they don't want to work, but they want the benefits of your labor. Just like some women who don't want to work, you know what I mean? They don't want a man that basically does certain jobs or whatever, but they want the money that comes from doing that particular job, you know what I mean? So it's a human thing and not even a gender thing, you know what I mean? Like, and we have to snap out of this, you know. As for the rappers, like, I know it might be very expensive to walk around with constant security, but you might want to trade in some of that jewelry and save your life. So some of that money that you waste on stupid jewelry, invest it in a security guard, you know what I mean? PNB Rock is also one of those youths who like to tell himself that he can't be touched, you know what I mean? And I want to take this opportunity to tell every youth, every human being that you can be touched. Even presidents have been touched, you know what I mean? He was also a close associate of Pop Smoke and was also featured on some of his songs, you know what I mean? And seeing what happened to Pop Smoke in that same area, you know what I mean, should have opened his eyes a bit, you know what I mean? He should have been more on point. He should have had shooters with him on location, you know what I mean? And he didn't do so. So hopefully he pulls through this and knows how to move better next time. I'm out.
Sit down on the dick because I jack a jillion. Me think a diamond, it coming like a thriller. Said them is a scam and never got a pillar. Kapashen you to the ER and a antenna miller. Rhymes them a kick not even top a skiller.